And he was doing good, so I said, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay with you.
Hey, you're going to the hospital, all right?
This body cam footage just released shows a 26-year-old man who suffered a seizure at his home. His grandmother called 911. The police showed up. Instead of medical treatment, he ended up in handcuffs on the ground. They began injecting him with sedatives.
Guys, please! Yep. Guys! Guys, I'm gonna die!
No.
Guys!
You want the ketamine? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Watch out, everybody. Hold on.
Yeah, please!
Please go to sleep now. Take a nap. Take a nap.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
You gotta do it.
You're gonna feel so much better here in a second. Hopefully.
You guys actually have him hooked up to vitals earlier?
To vitals?
Yeah. He's got a pulse.
Pulse is definitely up there.
He's still breathing.
Yeah, I'm thinking more ketamine. I'm gonna put the heart box on.
Help!
I would give more med.
Yeah.
Did you give him medication or something?
Oh yeah. He's got a lot of medication. It's hard.
Sedatives. Slow him down.
They laid him prone down on the floor with a pillow on his face, handcuffed, as they laughed and joked.
Go! Yes!
Riker?
Good. Can you still hear me, Riker? A little bit?
I think he's fine.
Apparently that was not a good idea, because the next thing you know, he did not have a pulse.
He looks blue. Go get a DVM.
Is she okay?
Hold on. Let's get that BVM. Let's get him.
We're getting there.
He did not survive. The sheriff released all the body cam footage and says that his deputies did nothing wrong. The family thinks otherwise and has lawyered up. Who's right? Let's go through it. Body cam footage was just released this past Friday showing officers in Jasper County, Indiana, handcuffing and restraining this man who later died after he was having a seizure. This is in northwest Indiana. The man's name was Riker Earl. He was only 26 years old, and he suffered a seizure on the night of Sunday, September 8th at his home in DeMott, Indiana, which is about an hour and 15 minutes south and east of Chicago. After Earl's family and civil rights attorneys had been asking to see the video, the Jasper County Sheriff's Office released it. This is what happened. On the evening of September 8th, Mr. Earl's grandmother called 911 for help, and Jasper County Sheriff's officers arrived at the home. After they enter the house, Earl's grandmother can be heard telling the deputies that her grandson had been suffering from seizures.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Holy f***. All right.
Right.
That's all sure. Guys.
You're about to fall, buddy.
You leave me the f*** alone.
Riker, sit down.
Leave me the f*** alone. Wait.
Okay.
Jesus f***ing Christ.
They're waiting for you, hon.
Okay.
You got them backwards. Go the other way.
Sit down, make it easy.
Yeah. Here's your t-shirt. Here's your t-shirt, bud.
What's the issue?
He has epileptic seizures.
He
had 3 of them when we were in Wheatfield. I don't know if you were there.
I don't think so.
Of the
What time did it happen? During the day?
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't have been there then.
So it's saying maybe about 5 o'clock
Okay.
was the ones.
When Mr. Earl walks into a bedroom, a deputy is then heard yelling at Earl. He says, "Don't effing touch the medics. You're going to the hospital, all right? Don't effing hit them. You understand? Don't effing hit them." The family's account of what happened was that while Earl was still recovering from the seizure, he was confused and agitated and just accidentally fell into the officer.
And he was doing good, so I said, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay with you.
Hey! Don't f***ing touch the medics. You're going to the hospital, all right? Don't f***ing hit him. You don't f***ing hit him. You understand? You don't f***ing hit him. Don't touch him. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back now. Now.
No, it wasn't okay.
Hands behind your back. You don't f***ing touch the medics like that. You don't f***ing touch me like that.
Later in the video, Earl can be seen in handcuffs face down on the kitchen floor, being pinned into place by multiple deputies and medics. Mr. Earl shrieks repeatedly, "Guys, please," and also says more than once, "I'm going to die." One of the first responders is also seen injecting Earl with some substance twice.
Lady's house.
Guys, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, guys? Please. Please, guys.
What's he doing?
Guys.
Hold on.
Guys.
What's up? What do you need? I already gave it to him.
Yeah.
If you want to maybe call for another dose, though?
What did you give him so far?
I gave him a whole vial.
Why are you doing
I
this?
already gave him a whole vial of
Guys,
Restraint.
please.
Get the Benadryl and the
Yeah. Let's grab some Benadryl.
Get 5 more of a half hour per second.
Guys.
Hold on. Let him grab the
Guys,
He's got the arm.
please.
We got this arm.
Guys, please. Guys,
You gotta get him behind his back. Hold on.
stop! Resist! Sir, please! Sir, please! Sir, please! Percy, please!
Hey, we're not trying to hurt you, okay?
Please, guys! Now or never.
He's got it.
Got it.
All right.
He's coming.
Please!
Got it.
Please!
Yep.
Please!
Yep.
Guys, please! Guys! Guys, guys, I'm gonna die!
No.
Guys! Guys!
Stop.
Guys!
You're going to get one.
Guys!
Is that Haldol or Benadryl?
Guys!
Both. B52.
Because these are we're setting them. Hopefully this should be filling them out here in a second.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office said that Earl can be seen in the video banging his own head on the floor, at which time the deputies placed a pillow under his head to prevent him from injuring himself. The sheriff said the officers deliberately placed Earl in a position that would not restrict his breathing.
You're gonna be all right. In a second. Settle down. Settle down. Okay.
Hold on.
Right on this.
All right, good.
Yeah, I got his knee pretty good.
Meds kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's gonna.
He's gonna wiggle right off.
All right.
Oh, no, not that taser again.
That's the whole.
All right, Riker. Settle down. He's going to sleep now. All right. Here we go. Just stay still. Just stay still.
Do you want the ketamine?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Please.
We don't know what's going on.
Round 2, dude. We did this last night.
Really?
Yep. How Wheatfield.
All right. Come on.
I don't get how the medics can handle this themselves. Crazy.
Yeah, I love the cop side.
He was raging out in his room, so I was gonna close the door on him, just trap him in there till he gets some hands.
Listen, relax. I'm right here. They're trying to help you, not hurt you. Okay? Just breathe. They're trying to help
Painted
you.
something else out. Yeah, we could probably deal with a few less firefighters if you need to go. We got 3 of us here.
Yeah.
Right? You got both
Todd's
ambulances.
right
I think you got both ambulances.
I think all the
Yeah.
firefighters are good to go.
I have a fire extinguisher.
Is he getting
Go to go.
Yes!
Riker?
Grandpa's here.
And we're sure it's where it's not one of the bars.
Might need to get that hotel evacuated.
Yeah, this is going to be a job.
Let's see where those meds are.
Guessing he's...
Stop right
All I was doing, running around
paperwork off on stage.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Her face was a little large. She definitely had enough.
She's working.
Settle down, beast. Come on.
I don't need that.
Riker?
Good? Can you still hear me, Riker? A little bit? Can you still hear me a little bit?
You feeling a little better?
Your turn to switch it.
I think he's fine. He's gonna go. Yeah, I don't want to lose.
Danger's not for you, Riker.
Riker, just settle down. Settle down. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, down the counter.
Here.
I'm gonna give him another like minute. If he's still like this, he's getting the whole.
I would just give him
Yeah.
I'll go much this guy.
Hey Drew, you got that other 100?
Drew?
It should have kicked.
Drew!
Someone take a nap.
I'll go on the other side.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
You gotta do it.
200. That's a lot with everything else on board. I saw Veracom, so I didn't have to wrestle people no more.
Yeah, I know, right?
Damn.
Settle down, Riker. All right. You're gonna feel so much better here in a second. Hopefully.
You guys actually have him hooked up to vitals earlier?
To vitals?
Yeah. Oh, I thought
No, he like ripped him right
Oh,
out.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I'd be shocked.
We tried. We tried. But he was
can
like,
probably get some now.
He was going around raging.
I took the monitor back out to the Rick brothers.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not-
No.
If he's still fighting,
No, I was just-
imagine his vitals.
I was just surprised that you had it. I was like, I'm gonna.
That's blood pressure. We do know that.
Yeah. He's got a pulse.
Pulse is definitely up there.
He's still breathing.
Yeah, I'm thinking more ketamine.
We are trying
I'm
to
gonna
help
hold
you,
heart
man.
box on this guy. I'm gonna unload the whole heart box on him.
Don't hit your head, man. We are trying to help. Riker.
Grandpa's here.
Riker, your grandpa's right here. He's trying to talk to you. Can you talk to your grandpa?
Hey. I'm with you.
Can you get off of me, please?
Just relax, Ryder. The more you relax,
Is that a second 100?
second
200.
Second 200.
Buddy, we'll get off of you as soon as you calm down, okay?
Hell at all.
We want to get off of you, but we can't. Get off of me.
I would get more mad.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. He's gonna start kicking it through. We're gonna drop him. He's gonna kick someone in the face. All right.
Yeah, he's moving.
All right.
Did you give him medication or something?
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of medication. Tarp.
Sedatives. Slow him down. He looks blue. Go get DVM.
We're getting to it.
Jessica County on C13343. Myself and fire were about 2 minutes out.
Is she okay?
Hold on.
101 Small PD. You're requesting he brings for orders, and what was the other thing? No problem.
What do you need?
Okay, Drew, I got your radio. Okay. Good.
Change of orders. Clear.
This is the spot where you can see that there's clearly no movement from Mr. Earl. And eventually they realize he's not moving and he begins to look blue. That's when they say he looks blue. Let's take his pulse. And they find no pulse.
Let's get that BVM. Let's go.
We're getting there.
I'll get some.
Mr. Earl was then taken to the hospital, but tests confirmed that he had no brain activity. He was eventually removed from life support on September 10th. The sheriff's office statement 2 days later made no mention of Mr. Earl's death. It just read that the officers responded to a medical 911 call from a residence, and then on September 10th, the office was informed that the patient had passed away. Not surprisingly, they have been getting completely ratioed in the comments to this Facebook post. The family has hired nationally known civil rights attorney Ben Crump and Indiana attorney Stephen Wagner. Crump said in a statement, Riker Earl's death should never have happened. His family called for medical help, but instead they watched in horror as law enforcement escalated the situation and used excessive force. The dangers of prone restraint have been known for years to law enforcement. Everybody in the public has known about them since the George Floyd case in May 2020, but it was even worse here because Riker was at risk for so many reasons. He had just had a seizure, he was a large man, he was handcuffed behind his back face down, they knew that he had asthma, his face was in a pillow, and on top of all that, they gave him 3 rounds of sedatives. That's according to his attorney, Stephen Wagner. The coroner has not yet released Mr. Earle's cause of death. The Indiana State Police are now investigating. The Jasper County, Indiana Sheriff's Office told the media that it had no comment. Even before Mr. Earle was brought outside, when they put his body on the board and all carried him outside, the first officer involved, Deputy Number 1, sort of gets his story straight with one of the other deputies, and this is his recount to the other deputy of what he says happened at the very beginning when Mr. Earle was taken into custody.
Yeah, my nose hurts, my wrist hurts.
Yeah.
So he's like swinging, like not like trying to punch, but just swinging at the medics hit him.
Absolutely.
So I had to
No, 100%.
I pressed him on the door, and then he wanted to go hands-ons.
That's what, right before I got down there, I was watching him throw all of you guys with minor levers.
Oh, they're both lever locks. You got initials on them.
Yours do?
No, I said it must ones do. I'm missing up here.
Sorry.
We have 28 teeth.
But is that actually what happened? With all of the body cam footage that was released, I can only find this one sliver from Deputy Number 1's body cam that shows what happened. Does it show a punch, or does it show him swinging? Does it show him attacking anybody? Really, the only thing I can say for sure is that it shows Mr. Earle attempting to turn off the light, and then boom, he's taken down, and we really can't see anything.
And he was doing good, so I said, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay with you.
Hey! Don't f***ing touch the medic. You're going to the hospital, all right? Don't f***ing hit him. You don't f***ing hit him. You understand? You don't f***ing hit him.
But with what we can hear, it very much sounds like things have taken a turn from trying to get him medical help or medical treatment to now treating him like a criminal. Obviously, this one is going to come down to facts that we don't know yet. What was the cause of death according to the autopsy that's taking place? What exactly was Mr. Earle injected with, and at what dosages? Did that play a part in the cause of death? Or was it just that he was restricted from being able to breathe? Or a combination of the both? All we can do right now is speculate on that. But the video does show things to me that are troubling. One is it does not look like they are taking his medical condition seriously. Despite having plenty of people there, they're not obtaining information from the family about his medical condition or what sort of medications he's on until after all of this already goes down. And they're very nonchalant about it. They're laughing, they're joking, and they seem very quick to just inject him with these sedatives, one of which we do here on the video was ketamine, which is obviously a very, very powerful sedative if it's called that. At one point, one of the EMS guys is joking that he's going to run out of narcotics because they're giving it all to this one individual.
We are trying to
unload the
help
whole
you,
heart
man.
box on this guy. I'm gonna unload the whole heart box on him.
I will put a link to all of the raw footage, and there is a lot of it. Most of it I could not show, nor would I have time to. It's very sad, like, I'll warn you. But when you watch, you can see that one officer, has his boot on Mr. Earle's back. Others have their knees on him. Others are pushing down with their hands. The whole time he's handcuffed. And then we have the pillow. We'll just have to see what the medical experts say about the cause of death. But it does not look like they handled that properly. Having represented somebody before who was an epileptic, I had a very, very similar scenario in a case. My conclusion out of the whole thing was that don't call the cops if you have a family member who is having an epileptic seizure, because this is how it's going to go down. And what is even the point of bringing in the emergency medical personnel if they're just going to bring the cops into the equation? What could possibly have happened to him if they just provided no medical treatment here, as opposed to what they actually did do? once the government or once government officials, police officers, and it could be EMS personnel, depending on the way that they're employed, once they're aware of some serious medical needs such as this, then there is an obligation under the Constitution to provide medical treatment, adequate medical treatment. So this is probably one of those types of cases, and also could be a component of excessive force involved, just based on what happened in the very beginning, as well as the officer's statements. You can follow me at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. Also, obviously, subscribe here. And you can also follow me on Twitter at JohnBryanESQ. Same name, The Civil Rights Lawyer. Our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.